This terrible video was published on June 26, 2021. Here we see two men talking, how suddenly everything goes wrong. As you can see, the man on the right suddenly falls down. But at the very end of the clip, everything becomes even more strange and scary. It looks like the person who fell to the floor turns to dust. You can even see the man in the suit suddenly come back with what looks like a broom before the clip ends. It is clear that many comments on this clip suggest that it is taken from an old film, although no one can determine exactly which film it is. Guys, let me know if you've seen this footage before. What movie or clip is this? And let's try to trace the origin of this creepy video. And this clip shows something bizarre floating in the sky. It was filmed by an airplane passenger looking out the window. Note that this object is constantly changing shape. It suddenly transforms from a rectangle to a strange T-shape. Curiously, this clip began to appear on social networks quite recently, after it was shown on the TV show Breakfast. The show is a morning chart show based in Canada. The program claims that the clip was filmed in mid-June 2021, but after a little digging, I found out that the clip was filmed for Turkish tourists back in 2017. It was then uploaded to the Culture TV YouTube channel. The passenger recorded this video on an Akin P900 while on a commercial flight. The most interesting thing is that the original clip is over 7 minutes long. The object is constantly changing shape, and is believed to be floating in the air at an altitude of 30,000 feet, which is approximately equal to 10,000 kilometers. Even though the Canadian Breakfast show misreported the date and time, it still doesn't explain the sighting itself. Many UFO enthusiasts have supported the theory as to what it might be. Some believe that this is not even a ship in the traditional sense of a UFO, but rather a biological entity, or even some kind of plasma-based form. Others thought it might just be fog or cloud formations that are in the upper atmosphere, and are behaving strangely. What do you think was noticed by the passenger of this commercial flight? I certainly look forward to your thoughts in the comments. And the next video is another clip, the origin of which is unknown. I don't even know where it was taken. The title of the video indicated angel in a tree. In the short clip, the cameraman is walking through the local forest when he spots something not too far away. Look, the figure seems to be wearing a robe, a head covering his head. She sits motionless and intimidatingly on a tree. What could it be? Some kind of closed person who is sat on a tree. Some viewers noted that the side profile of the figure looks very angelic, almost like a classical religious image of Mary. But since I have no further information, this odd little clip will remain a mystery. And here's another quirky little clip of unknown origin. I am by no means saying that he claims to be paranormal, but really shows something strange happening in the cemetery. Let's see. As you can see, a man runs disrespectfully over some tombstones. Suddenly he steps back, everything breaks through and he falls into the grave. The video ends and we do not see what happens to the man in the grave. So the moral of this video is don't be a moron, don't run over the graves. Homestead House is a YouTube channel based in Montauk, Wisconsin. On the channel, the author places something like tutorials. This is a home renovation video blog, as well as just videos about his life. In simple words, this is not the channel on which you can expect the appearance of something mystical or paranormal. But this is exactly what happened in early August 2021. In the video, the author sits and talks about how he tried to photograph the Milky Way on his high-resolution camera on the street at night.
And every night, I've been going out in the middle of the night and wandering around in the woods in the dark with my tripod and my camera, trying to get a shot of the Milky Way. Last night it was too cloudy, I couldn't see the Milky Way, so I tried to get some of these cool shots of the house. I tried to do a time-lapse, where I set the camera up, and I literally, this is 700 pictures of our house. Look, here's a close-up. While I was doing this, something flew overhead and I got shots of it on here. So now I'm going to show the girls this.
After taking a lot of photos, he started looking at them on the computer. But what he noticed on them was definitely very mysterious. Take a look at these creepy photos he ended up taking.
Yeah, I do. What is that? I swear to God, I did not edit that. This photo isn't edited at all. I didn't even change the brightness, I didn't crop it, I did nothing. This is the original photo out of my camera.
She asks the woman, "Do you think it looks like a helicopter, a plane or some kind of drone?" But it's definitely not my drone. As you can see, there are some strange glowing objects in the night sky.
9:22 p.m.
What the time that I didn't look
I thought it was later because I...
After uploading, he shows the photos to his family.
Find me again.
where the government's gonna come murder us.
That's it.
If you don't have it, we don't post
Look
any
at you can see it
videos,
in the
we're
clouds.
dead.
He claims that it could not be any of the objects known to him. He has no idea what this is. Of course, he has a hunch that this is a UFO. He also mentions that the camera he used has a very high resolution. After zooming in, cropping images, he notices an unmistakable series of light that surrounds this floating object, which apparently confirms his suspicions that this is a UFO.
What?
What are these red things? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 8
7.
aliens in it, and they're all
There are
sitting
8
in
windows.
a
They're from another, from Mars.
Oh my gosh!
They're
It is
tourists.
probably a window.
They're tourists and they're looking out the window and they're like, look at these idiots down here. They think they're homestead.
The YouTuber also mentions that on the morning after this incident, he found his outdoor table turned over, despite the fact that there was no storm or strong wind.
We woke up this morning and it was flipped over in the driveway, which is crazy because there was no storm last night. There was no
it
rain.
didn't even rain out.
It wasn't windy out at all. So I think the aliens...
In some of the photographs he took, it looks like a beam of light comes out of this object and goes down.
Oh shit.
Look at the light coming off.
Emma!
Oh, this is... Oh, it's like, I don't know if that's a spotlight or if it's just so bright that that's all the light coming down.
So do you think the YouTuber has documented a credible case of a UFO sighting? Most of the commenters agreed that these photos are of very high quality and are a pleasure to look at. How do you figure out what is captured here? I want to see your theories in the comments. Sometimes these things show up when you least expect them. In this video, paranormal investigators investigate an abandoned house whose previous owners experienced horrific events. After losing his job, the landlord went insane and claimed the lives of his entire family. Since then, the house has become a hotspot for aggressive paranormal activity. This scary video has gone viral in the Hispanic YouTube community, and you will soon understand why. When a group of paranormal investigators visit the house, they are in a room upstairs. After that, the operator passes through the site to the opposite side, while he casually turns the camera to the stairs leading to the first floor, and suddenly notices this. A mysterious figure, resembling a man or beast, all dressed in white, lurks on the bottom step. The operator starts screaming in fear, prompting everyone to do the same. Then he runs up the stairs to another room. After that, they all go down to the first floor to try to find this creepy figure, but they don't find anything there. But as they leave the scene, they shine their flashlights on several windows of the house, and see the same figure again. Something very creepy appears in the upper window, but it was empty a few moments ago. It is clear that the horrifying things that happened here have not gone away.
Hey! À la loi! Say!
Friends, thanks for watching.